an urgent report coming to you from BCHS. It's on hydrofracking. What is hydrofracking, you may ask? Well, hydrofracking is when the oil companies use surface wells to harvest natural gas below. But in this process, the oil companies must use hundreds of deadly chemicals into our soil, and in turn seeps into our drinking water, which, if you drink it, could make you very sick. Now here's Tristan to tell you all about what hydrofracking does. Tristan?
Thank you, Aaron. Hydrofracking harms the animals and the environment, and the oil companies put all these chemicals into the ground that runs through the soil and ends up in a nearby stream. As a result of chemicals running into wells or streams, that well or stream is now polluted. That well could quite possibly be the well that you drink from. The animals that drink out of that are now polluted, that are now drinking out of polluted streams will probably get sick and die in the next couple of days. That could be the same well water you're drinking from. And as for the environment, well, the next oil company build all these thousands of wells in our country. They have to go through the environment, which basically means that whatever was living in those woods or that stream, that oil company has just destroyed what was now living there and is dead and are now possibly homeless.
Now, here's Michael and Ryan to explain what are the effects of hydrofracking. Guys?
Thank you, Aaron. The sad thing is that hydrofracking isn't only affecting the environment and the animals in it, it's also affecting us. Out west, there have been multiple reports that these chemicals and whatever else the oil companies are doing is getting into local and private wells. These chemicals are poisoning our own people and making them very sick, and giving them diseases like asthma. The water that comes out of these people's wells can be caught on fire. That's how polluted some of these people's water sources are. And that could soon be our own state of Kentucky. Ryan?
The EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, is trying to shut down the surface wells, but current and former EPA officials say that they don't have enough proof that the chemicals hurt anyone or anything to do anything serious about the surface wells.
Now that you know what hydrofracking is and why it's bad, go out and try and help by sending a letter to your representative or to the oil companies. This has been an urgent message from BCHS.
Here's a photo of the oil wells. Here's a map showing all the oil reserves we have in America. And here is an illustration of what the wells actually do.